This video is based solely on my opinion and what I'm personally doing in this market. I want to also let you know that some of the links below are affiliate links, meaning I may earn a commission, but this will be at no extra cost to you.
And please remember, guys, under no circumstances will I ever contact you and ask you for investments. You can confirm all of my real social media handles in the description.
This content is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy sitting in his room.
I know XRP is trying our patience. The cryptocurrency market is down once again. We are crashing. Bitcoin hit a low this morning of about 103,000. And in fact, right now, we are playing with that spot as we speak. So I want to give you guys my thoughts and opinion as to what is going on, give you an update on my trades and what I'm personally doing in this market. But please remember that nothing in my videos is financial advice. So right now, we see Bitcoin at 103,800. In fact, right now, at the time of filming this video, it's the worst it has been today. But if you've been watching my channels for a while, you know that I watch closely previous wicks because that's what I actually expect to be retested. And what's actually funny about what's happening right now is this is exactly what happened last time. But before I break down that, let's look at XRP's chart and what's been happening recently. So looking at XRP's chart, you can see it's a very similar pattern to what's happening with Bitcoin. Big wick to the downside, push up, and down to retest that support. Now, guys, I have to be completely transparent with you. My trades have been stopped out. So my XRP trade here stopped out. My XRP trade on the low leverage account was stopped out when the pull to the downside happened. I did add to my Doge, Solana, and Sui earlier today. And my XRP trade stopped out here as well. And by the way, my Ethereum Bitcoin trades here, the longer term DCA method right now in a loss on these accounts, because I always want to show you guys the wins and the losses. Yes, I've managed to make some really nice profits, but there are going to be days like today where I have to stick to my strategy and continue to DCA and make those tough decisions when everyone else is panicking. So if you do want to see what I'm doing, guys, all you have to do is sign up to Weeks. This is the exchange where, for example, I have this Dogecoin trade open. I did reopen this on the way down just this morning. We're in a little bit of profit, but that doesn't matter. We have to wait to see what happens in this market. So if you want to see when I'm opening trades, you want to see when my trader is also looking at the market, opening trades, long and short and all of that. And then you want to get insights into the macro and all of that. It's all for free and included if you do sign up to Weeks using the link down there in my description. And on top of that, guys, you're going to get a bonus when you do follow that link. Totally up to you, but please do your own research. But that's how you get access to this platform, plus what I'm doing in this market. Now, we have Crypto Insights UK here. Imagine this scenario. Most are bearish. We have a decent pump into the year end and may continue into next year Q1. Bitcoin hits 150K. Altcoins like XRP have their third leg higher, maybe $8 to $12. In Q1, Q2, we start to see a large drawdown, 35%. Everyone is convinced that the top is in, and they're so smart because they held through October, November, scare to all-time highs, and took good profits. Then into summer for the World Cup in the USA, we pump and continue to pump 200K for Bitcoin and the final wave for alts. XRP to $16, potentially into the 20s. So Crypto Insights saying there's a probability here, or a possibility, that XRP goes to $16 to $20 just next year. Would this not be the ultimate FU to the crypto community and the biggest pain trade going? If this scenario played out, what do the people selling now do? Whatever ends up happening, I feel a dynamic of crypto Twitter from here changes forever. So yes, the sentiment in the market right now is terrible, right? It's terrible. Bitcoin is still above $100,000, but the sentiment is horrendous. So what's happening right now? We had this liquidation candle down that brought Bitcoin to about 103. Then we had a retest, but it wasn't quite as low. And right now, right, I say the probability of us going below 103, 100 is very high. But could that be the bounce point? Let's go back to May 2021, where we had this big liquidation candle right here. I've spoken about this a number of times before. But you see, we pushed down, we pushed up, we retested 1, we retested 2, and we retested 3. The third retest was slightly lower than the initial, and then we went on to new all-time highs. Let's take a look at what's happened recently. We came down to retest. We came up. We came down to retest again. We're coming down to retest here, potentially, and then once more, which could either be the middle test, right? If we're seeing a a similar pattern. Could be that one right there, or this one right here. I'd say it's more likely to be one of these, right? 1, 2, 3 all-time highs, right? Right now, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, oh, sorry, 1, 2, and then potentially another one, all-time highs. That's what's happened in the past, guys. So to me, as someone who likes to go against the crowd, I go, okay, what is the majority of people doing? First of all, they're not paying attention to what's happened in the past. That's one. And then what are they doing here? Oh, okay, so they were long yesterday and they've been annihilated. $1.22 billion of liquidations. And so what are they doing now? Let's take a look. Let's go to the 30-day. Okay, so there's $17 billion worth of shorts. There's almost no longs happening, almost none, right? And then if we look, that's exchanges, right? Exchange liquidation map from what we can see. Let's check hyperliquid Bitcoin. You can see there are, let's refresh that, see what's going on. You see there's a lot of shorts. It's also a lot of longs though. Look at that. 8.4 thousand Bitcoin short. Oh, sorry, long, and 8.6 short. So right now, the on-chain data shows us that the market is unsure, but the centralized exchange data shows us that the market is actually betting on the price to go down. So I would argue there's probably more traders who are using hyperliquid that maybe have a little bit more experience in this market than the centralized exchanges. So with that said, there are more shorts than longs. So people are not looking at the history, right? They're not seeing that these things have happened before. They're betting that the price is going to go lower. They've just been annihilated in the long side. And we see headlines like BlackRock is dumping 24,000 Bitcoin. Now, if you go and look at the history of when BlackRock has been dumping, right? It's not BlackRock dumping, it's the people who buy the ETFs, the Bitcoin through the ETFs. When they have been dumping heavily, like the largest outflows, right? That's actually tends to be local bottoms. Now, I'm not saying this is the local bottom, we can't go lower, but that is what's happened in the past. So for that reason, right, I've added to my trades. I've added to my trades my higher leverage trades. I've added to my lower leverage trades. And I'm also looking for an opportunity to open a new trade on XRP. So when I do that, I will alert my private communities, right? And one of the ways you can access that alert is by simply signing up to Weeks, right? This exchange that I'm using right here, depositing 100 USDT or more. But this is your money. This isn't going to me. It's not going to the exchange. This is for you to use on the exchange. When you do that deposit, you can get a bonus only if you use the affiliate link. And then you can get access to the group, right? The group that I was talking about, this one. And this is where you get access to everything that I'm doing in the market. We also have a trader in there. You can see some of the community wins. We got a macro researcher in here finding YouTube videos that tell you exactly what's going on with the macro. You can ask me questions. We got voice notes, we got charts, and we got a lot more. And you get all of that if you just sign up. So that's totally up to you. If you do your research and you decide you want to, those links are below me. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.